Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Long time no see. All right, let's see. Who do we have in chat? Let's see. We've got Heather. Heather says, "Hi, Emily. Welcome back. You've been missed. I'm sure I speak for everyone and hope you and the family are doing okay." We are, Heather. We are. It was nice to take a little time. To be perfectly honest, I think I just needed some time to just process everything, if that makes sense. I mean, everybody knows everything's crazy going on right now, and it was just trying to find a new norm, trying to find a rhythm in which we're here all day, every day, and just trying to find a balance between, the kids and, okay, now we gotta, figure a plan for groceries and just everything in general. So I think I just needed some time to process, to, kind of figure things out a little bit, which we did. So, hi Tyler, Natalie, hello, happy to be here tonight. Hope everyone is okay. Happy you're here too. Let's see, hello Rita, hi Kenny, Carolyn, hello, Carol, hi. Let's see, Cassie, hello. Let's see if I missed Katara, hello. See Shannon, hi Shannon. Oh wait, did I say hi to Shannon? I don't know. Well, hi again Shannon if I missed it. Hi Nellie, hi Carol. Okay, let's see. How is the sound tonight? Voice and music, everything sound okay? We have a little bit quieter music on tonight. I'm just curious how much of it you can hear versus how much of me. I was going for a little bit more of a chill vibe, if that makes sense. But yeah, so, we just took the time and, I caught up on some projects. We spent time with the kids and just, like I said, just trying to figure out the new norm, So I was thinking, hi Kelly, hi Shy, welcome. Awesome, thanks everyone. So I was trying to think, I still haven't finished, hi Rain, oh thank you, perfect. I am still trying to figure out, I'm still trying to finish, I honestly haven't finished the Lost Ocean page, but it's been a while, it's been a few weeks since we worked on that, and we've shown a lot of the other stuff, so I was just like, you know what, let's see, hi Cassie, yes, it's good to be back, I'm glad to be back. I was missing you guys. I was watching another stream the other day, and it just made me realize how much oh, congratulations, Carolyn. That's awesome. It made me realize how much I missed all of you and missed this and, kind of having a little creative outlet here. But yeah, so I was just thinking, well, what can we do that's going to kind of get our feet wet and kind of ease us back into this a little bit? And so, because we've got a few colorathons coming up too, like next weekend there's one where it's like a woodland themed. I think I'm going to do the rabbit from Enchanted Forest. And then coming around the 1st of May, there's going to be that Mermay event, and I have a drawing that I did for that one, so that one's going to be available. So anyway, I was just like, you know what, this picture is actually, sounds good, Cassie. This picture is actually the very first page that I ever colored. I got, my first Enchanted Forest way back at the beginning of 2015. And this was the first one I ever colored. And in fact, this is it right here. This was literally the first adult coloring page that I did. And I loved it so much, it's just so, it's not intimidating, it's fairly simple, something to break into. And I remember after I finished this, I told my husband, I was just like, I wish I could see how other people did theirs. Not to compare and not to say, oh, whose is better, or I was just really curious what other people saw with it, because I hadn't seen anybody else's versions before this. So, and then I found some coloring groups and everything. And so probably about 6 months later, I did it again, and I colored this one. And this is when I started to get a bit more creative with backgrounds and stuff. So you can see, there's a little bit of pink beneath the wings where I tried to make it kind of see-through. This is before I really knew how to photograph my pictures. You can see I'm holding the corners here with bobby pins just to hold the page down. And the funny thing is I have a third one to show you, but I used Prismacolors on all these because this was even before I started to venture out into any other pencils. Yeah, me too, Kenny, exactly. So then this last one was the third time that I did it. Now you can see this one's a little bit different. This particular printout was from a puzzle. It's from her one of her Enchanted Forest puzzles. And every time you get one of the puzzles, there is a special printout inside that you can color. Now, what I actually did is I scanned it in and I printed it off bigger. But you can see there was definitely an improvement over time. This one was done about a year after this one. And yeah, so as you can see, I like this one quite a bit. Oh, thanks, Kenny. So, you know, I did, you know, multicolor with this one, did blue with this one, and then, you know, the purple and yellow there. So, you know, we'll do some different. We're going to use Ergosofts because, again, I wanted to go nice and simple and kind of easy tonight. So, you know, 36 pencils is pretty simple. So let's see. Did I miss anybody coming in? I don't think so. Okay, I think we're good. Thanks, Katara. But, yeah, so, you know, this was the first one that I ever colored when I first started, and I was like, you know, if we're going to go in and kind of go easy, we might as well do one that I know I've done and I really enjoy. So we'll go ahead and do that one. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, while I was gone, I did a new background stuff, so we got a new starting soon screen and active, like this is, you know, while we're actually streaming. Be right back. We have a new stream ending and a new full webcam one. So I was just I felt like the other one was a little too busy. But the funny thing is you can tell this is one of her older editions because it is kind of the paper is a bit more yellow than the other one. So hi Lulu, hi B, welcome everyone. See. And this one I got spiral bound a long time ago, so this is kind of like, yeah, the third one had a background, Kelly, because it was a different printout from a special printout that came in a puzzle that I got of hers. But yeah, I spiral bound this one and I actually put pieces of tracing paper in between to help with transfer. Let's see, this one I did with fine liners and like did some, that. Did some pastels for the clouds, I think. But Enchanted Forest was like, you know, it was my very first one. This one was like a monochrome challenge, short of, you know, one other additional color. So I did this one with all the grays in the Prismacolor set. And then I want to say this was like peacock green and true green, and then I blended it out with white. I actually remember coloring this one. I took this one into Barnes & Noble, and I colored this one in Barnes & Noble, and it was fun because I always had people like stopping to look. Let's see, do I have anything else in this one? Like I said, this is kind of just like my practice go-to travel one, just because I don't use that. Well, here was a bunny that I started, but I never finished. Probably should finish that one at some point. But yeah, that's another one there. Let's see, little hedgehog there. What else? That might be it in here. Like I said, I don't color in this version very often. Oh, here's a squirrel. I want to say I actually did this squirrel as a color along with my mother. We chose the color palette, and then we used those same colors, and then we colored together. That was fun. We should do that again. Anyway. Mine too, Kelly. It's definitely my first love. Definitely. So I was thinking we'd go ahead and just, like I said, oh, B, it has been forever. I mean, it's been a solid over 2 weeks, at least. It's been a solid 2 weeks at least since I've done this. It's been far too long. That's for sure. Far too long. But yeah, like I said, I just kind of needed to take some time to process everything and find a new norm for us as a family. And you know, we're getting a little bit of a rhythm down now, and you know, the kids have started homeschool and all that stuff. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and zoom on in, and let's start with. Hi, Ko. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Where did you have a bound like that? Amazing idea. Ko, I got this done at a local print shop here. It wasn't like a big box store like Staples, although I think Office Depot or Staples might do that. But it was just a local place here, and I was really paranoid about it because there are some risks that come with getting it bound. So I'll show you this one. Hi, Allie. Aw, thank you. So what I did for this one is, first of all, you have to accept that when you get it spiral bound, you're going to lose some pictures in here because this was before Johanna decided not to put things super close to the inseam. You know, if you notice in any of her newer books, she leaves kind of a space. So you have to accept that there will be some things that are cut out. So for instance, you can see that it's cutting into this picture here. But what I did for this is I told them when I went in, I was like, okay, look, I want to lose as little of the picture as possible. So I had them, because they'll take a big, you know, paper cutter of sorts, you know, but theirs is stronger so it can cut, you know, bigger amounts. And they trimmed off the spine and then they punched it all. But I really had to reiterate to them because I was just like, I really don't want to get these out of order. So then what I also did, so I got it coil bound and then I put a plastic cover on it to protect the front of it a little bit, which it kind of worked. I also left in the cardboard in here, and so they punched that to fit it also. And then what I did is I got some tracing paper from just like Hobby Lobby. Sounds good, Lulu. From Hobby Lobby, and then I had to cut it myself. I mean, they would have cut it, but it would have cost me so much more to have them cut it to fit the book. So I pre-cut all the tracing paper for the size of the book, and then I had them put it in between each page. And the idea was to help with, oh, nice, B. To help with color transfer. Yes, yeah, I was messing with markers there. To help with color transfer. So, for instance, you can see, I don't know if you can see on here, some of the colors on here. I guess you can see it a little bit there. But the idea is it wouldn't press onto the other pages. The only downside is the paper is super fragile. It rips. So, for instance, when I had this turned to work on it like this, anytime I shifted it on whatever surface I was working on, it ripped it. So I'm not entirely sure that the tracing paper was worth it when I did it. I do like that I put the plastic cover on the back of it though, because it keeps it from getting scratched up or whatever else. So that was nice. But I've gotten a few of them spiral bound. Honestly, I probably wouldn't do it again. It's probably more hassle than it's worth. But it's perfect for the stream because you can see, if you look up in the little camera here, shoop, right up here, you can see part of my tripod leg in the camera. And so a lot of times when I have a book that I have out, I end up hitting the leg and I can't turn the book as much as I would like. So a lot of times if I cut a page out or if I can fold a book back like that, it makes it much easier. But yeah. Okay, so why don't we jump on in and let's see, what colors do we want to do? Let's see, we've done kind of a multicolor. I had some green and blue and yellow, purple. You know, I gotta say, the color scheme was not my favorite, but this was my very first one. It improved over the years. We've done a blue one already and we've done a purple one. So I'm thinking we're gonna go for like almost a rainbowy style one. Make sure this is in focus. There we go. So while I have you all here too, so our next stream isn't going to be Monday. I'm moving the stream to Tuesday because I want to do a birthday stream because Tuesday is my birthday. So I wanted to hang out with all of you here because honestly, I'm not going anywhere for my birthday, as is most people not going anywhere. My husband's gonna make a cake, and my kiddos have made me some gifts and everything, but it's gonna be a kind of a quiet evening. So I thought, what better way to spend my birthday than with all of you, at least in the evening part of it, you know. So Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. CST will be our, oh, thanks, Katara, will be our next stream. And then after that, I'm not quite sure after that, I have the part of the colorathon on Friday. So I'll let you all know on Tuesday when the next one's going to be. But we're just kind of getting a slow start back into things. It was just, things are weird right now. Thanks, Carolyn. Things are weird. Okay, so let's start with green, shall we? We haven't done much green in the, oh, thanks, Kenny. Thanks, Natalie. Yeah, let's start with green a little bit. All right, so we are going to start with number 38. Sounds good, Kenny. Oh, perfect, B. Here we go. gosh, I feel out of practice. Out of practice. I colored a little bit. I honestly didn't color as much as I would have wanted during this off time. I did color a little bit though. There was this coloring page from this tea company that a friend of mine sent me, and so I colored this during the off time, but that's about it. It's from Harney and Sons. They make a lot of tea. Anyway, she sent it to me and I was like, all right, why not? So they had a free printouts, and so I was kind of getting my feet wet again. I feel like I've been a little out of practice. I'm excited. I just received my 120 set of Artisas the other day. I thought I was a Prisma girl, but the Artisas are really nice. Oh, so exciting. Congratulations, Allie. Hi, Caitlin. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I gotta get my brain working on color schemes again. Go. I'm gonna turn this a little bit. Thanks, Shy. Thanks, B. I added a few things to the background. Let's see, do I have an original? I might have chucked the other one that I was working, because I started coloring it a different way, and then I switched it up, but I don't know where the other one is. I might have not saved it. Anyway, but it was just nice. It was a little something to, you know, break into a little bit. So I know I had the time off to kind of find a new norm. How's everybody else doing? Consider this your check-in from me to see how everybody is doing. I mean, this is just, everything is very surreal right now, but are you finding time for yourself, time for a little self-care during all of this? Hi, Kimmy. Long time no see. I missed you. You work from home anyway? Well, that works out well. Not a whole lot of life change there. Sounds good, Carolyn. One thing that's changed is the protective gear I have to wear when I go to the grocery store. Oh yeah, most definitely. And Mia, oh my goodness, it's a party. Everybody's here. Hi, everyone. Sounds good, Carolyn. Mia and Kimmy and Kenny and Shannon, all the mods. Well, and Tyler, they're over here. Hi, newbie, welcome. Well, my husband and I actually started doing yoga. I got a Happy Meal the other day. My first said, oh, Happy Mail. I was just like, Happy Meal? I thought all the McDonald's were closed. Happy Mail the other day. My first set of Prisma colors and 2 Johanna Basford books. Oh, awesome, Caitlin. Very awesome. But yeah, so we started doing yoga at night. We're following that Yoga with Adrian on YouTube. Gotta tell you, first couple days were the easier ones, and if it wasn't for my husband pushing me to stick with it, because I made him promise that he'd help me, I probably would have. Hi, Tyler. I probably would have crapped out on it. I've been coloring some. I've sewn about 90 face masks. Can't find elastic now to continue. Wow, Carol, that's awesome. That's awesome that you've done so many. I've heard some, like some people use hair ties. Some people use, you know, like if you have a kid and they have old leggings, because leggings are so stretchy, like jersey material. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. And then some have just done the straps. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. I am using number 52. Yeah, let's turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's quite a feat. 50 of them is impressive. But I will say, so I didn't do much artwork and stuff like the first week. Honestly, it was just, there was a lot of anxiety involved and just trying to, you know, figure everything out. But when I started, you know, once things calmed down and I started, you know, picking up my pencils and, you know, drawing again, like it definitely got a little bit better. Definitely doing some artwork has helped for sure. going to turn this just a tad here. But we got a little indoor trampoline for the kiddos, and we figured out a way they can ride their bikes inside, where we put their training wheels up in shoes, so the back wheel is lifted, and then they color and or not color, sorry, coloring on the brain. They ride their bikes and the back wheel spins and they don't go anywhere, and then we turn on like a downhill mountain biking video for them. It's great. You have daughters that work at hospitals? Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. We're doing good, Jennifer. How are you? All right, we're gonna use number 50. Okay, nice kind of bright green. KO says, hello to everyone. This is my very first live stream. Great advice. Thank you. Sorry for the delayed response. I'm first responder, law enforcement, and I'm on duty. Oh my goodness, KO. Well, thank you for everything that you're doing, and stay safe, stay healthy. We're doing our part to stay home. We only go out if we need groceries, or we have a Walgreens just down the street from us, and so, you know, it's a nice little small, so if we need something just easy, real quick, whether it's, you know, toilet paper or paper towels, we can just jet down there and then be home in like 10 minutes. So hi, Leslie, welcome. Oh, most definitely, Carol, most definitely. Thankfully, both the kids have very involved schools, and so there's, well, thankfully on some level, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna rework my brain trying to do, because to teach my kid what they're sending home, on some level I have to understand it, and then there's figuring out the programs, and I'm just like, oh my word. We got a rhythm going now though. They sent my youngest home usually around this time of the year. The kids get to they have, you know, caterpillars that they get to watch, you know, form into chrysalises, and then they let them free. They're these little things that you can, you know, you can buy and send in. Anyway, the school sent home their own little caterpillars, so it's been fun for him to check his caterpillar every day and see how those things actually grow really fast. I'm booked to visit Florida in June. I want to go to Blake's, also Michael's, but it's not certain it will happen, unfortunately. Yeah, that'll be a little bit rough. It's hard to say how things are going to be. It's hard to say, but it seems that everybody's just kind of finding a new norm. You know, there's plenty of resources online, which is nice. And all right, we're going to use number 10. Add a little bit of yellow down here. Brighten it up just a bit. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna grab number 23. Well, what has been, I don't know about you all, but I have had, since we're home all the time, and, you know, I'm not, you know, ordering out to eat, I'm not going out to eat or anything, so, you know, I have my own food indulgences that I have at home. So what has been everybody's, I guess, treat for themselves? What has been your food indulgence? You know, your comfort food. What has been your comfort food during all this? For me, I have been guilty of making blueberry pancakes a couple times at about 10 o'clock at night. But it's great because I make extra and then I freeze them, and then I make pancakes for the kids at the same time too, and so then they have pancakes in the morning too. So it's not totally selfish. It's not totally selfish. Still have drive-thrus open here? Oh, nice. That's right, Mia, you're in Canada. How are things going in Canada, Mia? I haven't heard too many reports. I try not to read on everything that's going too often. Sorry, this was number 23, I forgot to mention. I get the New York Times update every day, just to keep up with some of the main bullet points, because you don't have to read full articles. It just kind of, we're using 38 by the way, kind of touches on everything in case there's anything important to need to know, but I haven't heard too much about Canada. Samoa Girl Scout cookies. Oh, I was wishing I had saved some of my kids' Girl Scout cookies because she sold Girl Scout cookies this year, and those peanut butter patties. Oh my goodness, but they just didn't last long enough. Yes, I just moved here from Colorado about 7 months ago for my job. I live on the Space Coast, and I loved every minute. Oh, that's awesome. I lived in Colorado for a little while, about 6 months. I was in Denver. Let's see, ice cream. Yes, banana bread with chocolate chips. Very nice. See, I make chocolates, also fudge. I made toffee dipped in milk chocolate. Ooh, very nice, Heather. Made carrot cake for my family. It's already finished. Nice, nice. Most are staying home. Awesome, Mia. Yeah, I made these. Oh, okay. So you have drive-throughs still? Okay. So I was thinking about making cookies the other day, and I suddenly remembered that a while back I had gotten some dried cherries, and I wanted to use them before they went bad. And so I was just like, well, you know, there's oatmeal raisin cookies. Why couldn't I make oatmeal cherry cookies? And then I also remembered that I had, we're going to use number 23 again, that I had chocolate chips. So I made an oatmeal cherry chocolate chip cookie. Oh my goodness. So good. Like, so good. Just a question or two. How long do these incredible detailed drawings take you, and do you do simpler things? I have poor eyesight, and some of them are too hard for me to see well. Sherry, you're talking about the drawings or like the colorings like Johanna's pages? Like the drawings in my Etsy store, or these ones here just for coloring? Oops, never mind. Thought I was talking to Johanna for a sec. Well, thanks, Sherry. That's a good person to be mistaken for. Swedish meatballs. Ooh, that's good too. Made some sugar cookies today. Nice, Sherry. So out of it. We have drive-thrus and curbside pickup. Nice. I'm doing good, Sherry. How are you? I'm doing very good. All right, so number 23. We're gonna add a little bit more layer here. Brown butter chocolate chip cherry cookies. Oh, that sounds good, Qatar. You know, I was thinking, I was reading that brown butter actually does pretty good in like bringing out a more nuttier flavor. I'm intrigued. I might want to try it. I used to make those cookies with dark chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds so good. Well, I'm out of the dried cherries, but I do have raisins. And it's funny, my kids actually requested that I make just oatmeal cookies. So like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies or oatmeal raisin cookies, but without any of the raisins or chocolate. Makes it taste like toffee. Ooh, that sounds good. Aw, Sherry, well, I missed all of you. I really did. Okay, so... Okay, you know what? As boring as it is, because we just did all these colors, I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing, because if I keep working on this wing and I don't go back, I'm going to forget what combinations of colors that I use. So we're going to do this. And me too, Sherry. Me too. There we go. Well, that's been nice too, because for the most part, our, larger grocery orders, we've been able to just get delivered. So our leaving of the house has been fairly minimal, short of the occasional thing we've forgotten, because there are some limitations to the deliveries. Like you can only have 75 items, and when they count your items, like say you get 4 apples, it's not just 1 item for the apples, that's 4 items. So it fills up pretty quick, especially when we're getting snacks and stuff for the kids. So occasionally I'll go grab something at the little shop down the street and then come straight back home. But we've got Easter coming up on Sunday. The kids are super excited, and I think part of that is because there's not a whole lot else going on at the moment. But I've got stuff for their baskets as well. And I have some egg dyeing kits from last year that I stocked up when things were on sale. So we'll let them dye a few eggs, and then we'll do an Easter egg hunt, and so it'll be good. It'll be good. Probably no like big Easter dinner kind of thing. I don't know, you know, I make big dinners for, we're using number 52 by the way, and I make big dinners for like Christmas and Thanksgiving, but I never do anything huge for Easter. Maybe something a little bit special, but we've never really done like full meals for Easter. I have pantry staples. I sneak out once a week to get fresh fruit and veggies. Yay, chocolate, exactly. Yeah, Katara, it's nice. We have a place here that's kind of like a constant farmer's market, and it's got like all fresh produce and stuff. And so there's usually max maybe 10, maybe 15 if it's busy people there, and it's fairly decent size. So I can, you know, get in and get out without having to come across too many people. So that's nice. Oh, nice. Nice, Sherry. But we were lucky enough to get our hands on a whole chicken the other day. So, and I had some potatoes I wanted to use before they went bad. So I cooked a chicken in the crock pot, and then I made mashed potatoes and then made chicken gravy out of the drippings. And then it's great because we were able to stretch the chicken, where my husband made himself a chicken salad sandwich, I made a chicken sandwich, and then I used the rest of it tonight when I made pizza. I made homemade pizza tonight. And so I used the rest of the chicken on my pizza because I like to do chicken with red peppers and onions. Get them to make Easter hats. Oh, that could be cute. All right, and then number 50. Number 50. Okay, so next question then. For those of you that enjoy watching TV to help pass the time or as a distraction, using number 10, what shows or movies have you been binge watching during this time? I have been going through all the Marvel movies again. I'd probably be going through Doctor Who again, but they took it off Amazon. Makes me so sad. I just gotta wait for HBO Max to come out. Or just eventually get all the seasons myself. I love Doctor Who. Number 23. Witcher? He's a pretty man. I haven't watched the show, but I do know who plays the main character. So yes, I will agree with you on that one. Last Man Standing? Oh, see, okay. I couldn't bring myself to, that's the one. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Last Man Standing, that's the one, that's like the Home Improvement spinoff, isn't it? I think. Hi, Cheryl. Last Man Standing. For some reason, I was thinking of, The Last Man on Earth. There's a lot of Last Man shows. I know the name. I'm trying to imagine in my head. Let's see. Tiger King? Yeah. Yeah, I there was so much hype about it, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just watch it and see what it's all about. And oh my gosh. That is some crazy. That is Tim Allen. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that Tiger King is some crazy stuff right there. Kung Fu Panda 3 movie, the Harry Potters. Oh, nice, Natalie. Tim Allen, Nancy Travis. Yeah, that's what it was. Last Man Standing. Okay. Yeah, I should do the Harry Potter movies too. My husband got them for me on Blu-ray for Christmas 3-4 years ago. I probably don't watch them as often because they're on Blu-ray. It's so much easier to just pull up a streaming service than go sit out in the living room and, you know, put it on there. Full of funny movies. No Tiger King 2 out there. Oh, it's nuts. It's nuts, Mia. Tim Allen's in it, plus his wife from The Elle Show. Ah, okay. Alright, we're gonna grab number 38. Yeah, Tiger King is just nuts. Nuts. Alright, so we're using that 38. But yeah, going through the Marvel series. Honestly, I think probably Thor Ragnarok is the funniest of them. They've got a lot of good jokes in there. It's missing a few of them though, so I feel like I can't totally watch all of them. Like it doesn't have the Hulk on there. Let's see, it's glaring just a little bit. There we go, that's better. There we go. I feel like the one on the right is a little bit darker. So we're going to go ahead and grab 38 again and add in a bit more of this darker green so that they're balanced out. Been watching Onward? Okay, I watched that, Cheryl. I watched that and oh my goodness. I don't know about you, but I teared up. I mean, that was a little get you right there. Oh, thanks, Kenny. Oh, thanks, Carol. Yeah, we're just going simple green at the moment. We'll move on to some other colors here in just a bit. Yeah, that movie totally got me in the feels. Disney Plus, Kenny. They, because its theater showings got cut short because of everything, they decided to release it on Disney Plus, and it just released on the 1st, I think. So yeah, it's on Disney Plus now. Yeah, Cheryl, I did too. It was a bit rough. I was just like, ah. Yeah, definitely. Because I was thinking I'd let the kids watch it, but I think it would just make them sad. You know, it's funny and all that, but I think it's a little bit over their heads. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and grab... Oh, you bought it on Voodoo? Oh, okay, okay. Number 33. Oh, well, I won't be saying it. There you go. Yeah, it was a little rough. It was a little rough. All right, so number 33. I mean, it's super sweet, don't get me wrong, but it definitely it made me feel the feels, all the feels. Watercolor ergos. Ooh, Mia, that sounds fun. Your grandkids loved it? Okay, awesome. Well, mine were a little young, and yeah. Although, so I told you I was watching the Avengers movie, and the very first Avengers movie, short of a couple spots, it's actually, like, as far as, you know, violence is concerned, you know, obviously there's fights and stuff in it, but it's really not too bad because it doesn't show a lot of blood. It's a very clear, you know, good guy versus bad guy, you know, not too many scary things. Maybe occasionally if they zoom in on a robot, but I know exactly where all that was. Anyway, we let the kids watch a little excerpt of it, and oh my goodness, they love the Hulk so much. Like, it's absolutely hilarious. And then my youngest was running around going, Hulk smash, Hulk smash. I was then wondering if maybe I had made a mistake. Thankfully, nothing was smashed in the process. Trying to keep them pretty well balanced. I've been more into the Polly from Faber and the Black Widows lately. I do love the Black Widows. Hi, Azalina. Welcome. That's right. That's right. New Black Widow's coming. Oh, that would be really nice. Really nice. All right, we're going to use number 30. can't remember. I feel like there's been one or two, but has anybody been watching the Outlander series? The Scorpion's on order? Nice. The Spider and the Cobra? Very nice. My 4-year-old grandson loves the Avengers and has never seen the movies. Yeah, they heard about him a little bit a couple summers back when a lot of the Avengers movies were coming out during, I think, Infinity War. Lowe's did a thing where they did like Lowe's Build and Grow, where the kids could go in and they build things. Well, their whole theme was Marvel, and so every week they'd build a new Marvel character. So they have some Avengers toys that they got to build from there. It's funny because he always just called Iron Man Light Man. You know, we never really corrected him, so Iron Man is forever known as Light Man now. But they at least knew kind of about the characters. Let's see. It's on my watch list. I've watched all the ones on Netflix. There's 48 new colors. That'll be awesome. Yeah, well, they've got it on Stars right now for the new series coming out. And there is a new episode, well, late Saturday night, but really Sunday. Yeah, when are the 48 coming? That'd be cool. We're going to use number 29. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and do this here. I know it's not really keeping in line with it, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so that's the blue. Then let's go ahead and also do blue. Let's see, let's zoom out just a tad. There you go. Sometime in June. Well, I'm sure that there's probably a bit of a delay. There was something odd at one of the Endgame movies that you noticed. And what was that, Azalina? I mean, they always show, you know, some sort of extra clip at the end of the movie. My budget can only handle so much. Stop the wait, I guess. All right, so we're going to grab 33 again. A 120 set of the Black Widows. So that depends, Caitlin. That depends on kind of what your... It's interesting. At Stark's house next to Scarlet Witch looked like the Fast Mutant kid from when Logan's mind goes back in time. Really, Azalina? Interesting. That's has to be... What, during Age of Ultron? Which Avengers movie? Or Endgame movie, okay. At the end of Endgame. I'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah, so Caitlin, it kind of depends on what you are into. So the premise is, there are certain people in this particular, let's just say the Outlander universe, that have the ability to travel back in time. It's mostly genetic, and to travel back in time, they have to touch these, let's come up with 120 set of Black Widows. Oh, or Black Widows, gotcha. Okay, well that would be cool. Anyway, so she is out trying to, the main character, Claire, she's out trying to, well, I don't want to give any spoilers, but that's the premise. And so, you know, she meets up with, you know, this Highlander, and she ends up back in time. Shenanigans ensue. However, full disclaimer, there are some rather squeamish, I'll just leave it at squeamish, subjects in the first few seasons. It's calmed down quite a bit in later seasons, but there are some triggering subjects. So it just depends on how, not sensitive. Sensitive isn't the word. Just if you're bothered by those kinds of shows. It's not like, I don't think it's quite as bad as Game of Thrones. But it does calm down later, and now it's more about the storyline than it is the, you know, there's less glorification, I suppose. Let's see. I don't know, just a bunch of enablers. Now I want to see it, grr. Yeah, but you know, full disclosure. If you look at it for the storyline itself, it's pretty good. Okay. All right, now. Oh wow, you helped me travel back in time. Thanks. We're gonna check it out. Yeah, the first few seasons are on. You're on Netflix, or they're on Netflix, and then later ones, I think they've got seasons 1, 2, 3, and maybe I don't think 4. I know they have at least seasons 1, 2, and 3 on Netflix. So when you said squeamish, my mind went to Game of Thrones. Yeah. So think Game of Thrones, but not as bad. Yes, Kelly, it's the risque one that's best based in Scotland. Yes, risque would be a good word for it. I still have to do my mushy house. I got the apple and the other one. Oh, awesome, Iselina. Well, there's going to be, like I said, I slowed down a little bit on drawing just because everything happened and I've just been trying to get life squared away. But there will be a new one releasing for the Mermay event. I don't know if I'll get another one done before then, but I do know at the very least in May there will be a new one. It's all drawn up and ready to go, so it's going to be part of that big event, so that'll be fun. Hi, Anne. It's 3:15 a.m. here. I'm quietly lurking in the background. Sounds good, Anne. I'm glad you're here. I'm just so glad to see everybody again. It has been so long. Like I said, I started going into some more live streams recently, and I was just like, I miss everyone. A friend loved it, just not sure for me. Yeah, it's definitely, it's got some iffy spots. All right, so we're gonna use 33 again. And we're just gonna go on this edge a little bit. But yeah, not just coloring, but I've been doing some illustrating for some people. I'm gonna sharpen this. Seashell house? Maybe. Just maybe, Iselina. There's a very good chance. My sister printed the mushroom house for me as well. I'm gonna start it soon. Oh, awesome. If you share it on social media, feel free to tag me. I love to see them. Me too, Iselina. Me too. It was too long. Was it like a full 2 weeks at least? Well, maybe it just got us ready for when I inevitably get my tonsils out, which that really needs to happen. Oh my goodness. I ended up canceling it because my appointment was right around the time all of this crazy stuff started happening. But once everything calms down, which I'm glad I did because it was just pure chaos for a little bit, and I can't even imagine if I had been flat on my back recovering from a tonsillectomy. No, thank you. Not during all of that. So, yeah. Maybe, Iselina. Maybe. Well, I posted a little sneak peek on my Instagram, too, of it. You can type !Instagram. That'll give you the link for it. So, yeah, there's a tiny little snippet. Little snippet. Here we go. All right, there's our blue. Hope everyone is keeping safe. I miss you all. Yeah, I think everybody's fine in the new norm, but yeah, we're doing well there. How are you doing, Anne? In fact, I have some more of those blueberry pancakes in the freezer. I'm going nuts here in New Jersey. Our mayor has it. Oof, that's rough, Iselina. So far, I only know 2 people personally that have it, but they don't live anywhere near me, thankfully. Thanks, Mia. Right there with you, Sherry. Right there with you. And you know, we're taking all the precautions that we can. Anytime I get anything that arrives from Amazon for whatever reason, because you know, there's the occasional items that we need, or groceries. I was lucky enough to get my hands on some Clorox wipes before everything went down. And so anytime we have anything that comes into the house from the outside, it goes directly out to the back porch and gets bleach wiped before it even touches any surface in our house. So, yeah, everything's getting sanitized. You know, they say that anything on the surface, you know, it's pretty low likelihood, but you know what? I'm going to lower that likelihood even more and bleach the crud out of everything. I'm bored with lockdown, but in good health. I'm glad, and I'm good. I think everybody's a little bored, I think. It's definitely been a little cabin fever here. I told my mom the other day that it's kind of like, it feels like, you know, when you're a kid and you go to a sleepover and, you know, you get up in the morning, you have breakfast, and, you know, your friends still want to play, but everybody's kind of getting tired of each other and you're all kind of ready to go home. I kind of feel like this is the sleepover that wouldn't end. You know what I mean? Let's see, you know what, I'm wondering what will happen to movies. You mean like with the theater and stuff? I think for now they're just postponing making any of the new movies. Like, you know, Black Widow, one of the new Marvel movies was supposed to come out, but they've postponed it for a while. Let's see. A doctor I used to work with got hospitalized March 6th and just went home on the 8th. Interesting. That's a pretty fast turnaround, especially for that. Fortunately, one of my favorite cardiologists has it and is finally stable. Well, that's good that they're finally stable. Unfortunate that they got it. Bleach isn't the best thing you can use. Well, I mean like the Clorox wipes. What do you use, Sherry? I mean, I can't really dunk everything in soapy water. That's not super practical. Let's see, did I put one here? Yeah, I did. I put one here. There we go. I'm getting fat and very lazy. Yeah, and I have officially decided that calories do not count during quarantine. They do not count at all. The reason being is honestly, nothing about this situation is normal, and we cannot be expected to count our calories and stay sane at the same time. I say, if cookies make you sane, eat the cookies. If ice cream is doing it, then I say eat the ice cream. We can all go on diets and exercise when we get to leave our homes. In the meantime, I honestly think as long as you are generally healthy, I think our mental health is probably the most important. I use Lysol cleaning sprays and wipes. Yeah, see, that's the thing though, Sherry. I can't find Lysol spray anywhere. We have a little bit left, and I'm saving it for things that can't be washed, like if I need to, you know, Lysol the couch, or, you know, one of my kids' stuffed animals or whatever that can't go through the washing machine. So we have a little bit of Lysol left, but aside from that, I have not found any anywhere. So I would probably use Lysol, but also the thing is we have 3 cats, and there are some chemicals in Lysol that can be harmful to them if it's left on. So they sleep on the couch a lot. So it's like we have to be careful about how much Lysol we spray and where we spray it, that kind of thing. Put this on my TV, be right back. Sounds good, Iselina. Yeah, getting a little plush myself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta love cookies and cake. I know, right? Yeah, so we have a little bit of Lysol, but it's we use it sparingly. So in the meantime, it works out well to just Clorox wipe, you know, everything we can that can be wiped. Hard to find also in Ohio. Yeah. I'm lucky enough to have everything else. Like, I've got hand sanitizer, I've got sanitizing wipes. Like I said, we've got the Clorox wipes, plenty of hand soap and everything. But Lysol has been the one thing. That and yeast. A lot of the stores are running out of yeast. I'm having a hard time getting yeast. No rules, no rules, no rules. Exactly. Yeah, be careful with the cats. Yeah, exactly. So the Lysol gets used sparingly. And I have regular bleach, but I usually use that for like cleaning the bathroom and stuff. So I've gotten some like, specific, like toilet cleaners and shower cleaners and stuff so that I can also hold off on using the bleach unless I absolutely have to so that I don't use it up. Does it counter surf? Let's see. I use bleach. I have a large tub of weak bleach solution in the utility room with a cotton cloth and wipe everything down that comes in the house. Oh, see, that works, Anne. That works great. Here's my question for you. Because what happens in quarantine stays in quarantine. Exactly, B. Exactly. I can't get to supermarket and everything is all out. There are many ShopRite closed because people have it. Also, no Amazon deliveries. Oh, that sucks, Zelina. They're selling out of chickens here and eggs and milk. So that little farmer's market that I mentioned earlier, they are keeping things stocked with eggs and milk and stuff. And they even have toilet paper. I mean, it's $1.99 a roll, but if you're desperate, But the thing of it is I guess a lot of people in town aren't aware of this place here. Because it's just not that busy. I mean, I'm grateful for it, more power to not knowing, because then it's not, crazy crowded when we go to use it. But, yeah, I was a little surprised. We're going to use number 29. So thankfully, we live in a slightly larger town, so I can see where smaller towns might struggle, because, smaller towns may only have 2 or 3 grocery stores. And if there's a population of, 30 to 50,000 people, however many, a lot of those people are using the same store. And so I can see where that can be an issue. Thankfully, we live in a big enough town that there are enough grocery stores. It's not too bad. A dozen eggs in the store, almost $5. Are they allowed to do that? I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to do that. I got lucky. The medical insurance company delivers supplies, and I have baby wipes, Tylenol, etc., and 2 small hand sanitizers. Nice. Oh, you have your own chickens. And see, that's perfect. See, that's the funny thing is a lot of people are buying actual chickens and they're starting gardens and like all this stuff, which is good. But if they're thinking that it's going to get them through the next couple of months, I mean, those chickens aren't going to be old enough to start laying eggs, and it's going to take a while to grow the produce that you need. And then you pick it all, and then, well, your garden's done. So mostly we're just trying to, we've decided that, because a lot of times I'll make, meals, like you own chickens, right? Meals for the whole family. Like tonight I made pizza. Sorry, I was putting some chapstick on. I made pizza. The other night I did the crock-pot chicken, but I don't do meals like that. Price fluctuates because of where they're purchased from. Oh, okay. I don't do that all the time because we don't want to, go through all of our meat, go through all of our good produce super fast. So it's like every other night I'll make like a good big, well, not big, but a good family meal. And then on off nights, we'll do things like, quesadillas for the kids or chicken nuggets for the kids or grilled cheese, something easy, like the, the easy dinner. My husband and I like the frozen Amy's dinners. And so one of those, like the family size, they're kind of smaller. And so that will feed me and him. So we'll do easy nights like that. And it's, the idea is it'll make it last a little bit longer. I was joking with someone, we'll have to greet each other like in Demolition Man, right? And I hope your chickens are protected from poachers, humans. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I know I was joking with my husband because we had our toilet paper out on the back porch. And I was just like, oh my gosh, we need to bring this inside. Someone's going to rob us. I deliver free eggs to the doorsteps of my neighbors and they help fetch my shopping for me. Oh, Anne, that's awesome. Sad, but funny. Yeah, I know, right? That's awesome, man. Also boils down to price and demand. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, we're going to grab number 6. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have a yard just because of where we live. And we live in city limits. We could probably do regular chickens in city limits, but not roosters. Anyway, We just don't have the space for chickens. Otherwise, chickens in general would probably be fun. The cats would probably eat them. Iselina, I am using the Staedtler Ergosoft color pencils. TP snatchers, I know, right? Well, and I was able to get some hand sanitizer before it all went down. I found the dollar store had some actually, but this was like, you know, over a month ago. And so I've got plenty of hand sanitizer, but I feel like I saw a bunch of memes of people posting with their hand sanitizer about like, oh, there's my retirement plan. I'm good to go. I got my 401k. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm set for life then. I was joking with a friend of mine. I sent him a picture of the blueberry pancakes, and he's just like, oh man, that looks great. How much would it cost for you to send some of those, you know, to where I live? I'm just like, the cost is bottle of hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and Lysol. And he's just like, nope, price is too steep. There's a funny meme that has single roll TP with a red balloon tied to it, and it's near a storm drain. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, now see, I didn't watch any of the horror movies, but I get the reference. It's that clown that what is it? It or something? We're using number 62. Yeah, I saw that same one. No, is it it? I don't remember. I can't do horror movies. They're too scary for me. And here's the crazy part is, you know, I'm browsing around on these streaming platforms, and I see what shows are trending for the hoarders. That's right. I see what shows are trending, and it's all these apocalypse, end of the world shows. And I'm like, no! Why are you watching that? Like, are you not stressed out enough? I cannot even fathom watching an end of the world movie right now. Like, that's just too, Pennywise, that's what it is. That's just too stressful. I don't get it. Like, the gluttons for punishment? Why are you watching end of the world stuff right now? Like, that is the last thing. Anything I want to watch to take my mind off stuff. Oh my goodness. Can't do it. This is number 25. Well, yeah, they're awesome, but not when the world's in crisis. Oh my gosh, it's so stressful. I don't get it. Did you see where the guy was paying his bills on TV? I didn't see that one, but I believe it. That is not out of the realm of possibility. All right, number 10. Nice little yellow in here. I saw that also and couldn't believe people were watching those. I know, right? I am staying as far away from those as possible. I was watching a show called Pandemic the other day. I have them on my list. I don't get it. Yeah, I can't do it. You know, in general, I can't do scary movies. 62. I mean, yeah, I watch Outlander, but I don't think that's scary so much as just drama, you know? Like, movies that are made to scare the pants off of you, I do not enjoy those. Like, not even the slightest. Let's see. Enchanted Forest. Oh, did someone ask what book it was? Did I miss that? Oh, Rita. Hi, Rita. What book is this from? I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Yeah, what can be said? Enchanted Forest. Sorry, I missed that comment. I apologize. Yeah, Enchanted Forest. Johanna Basford. With you. Exactly. Hi, Samantha. Welcome. Yep, no, thank you. Number 25. Anyway. Is it weird that I think the cats are actually getting a little bit tired of us? I think they're used to like having their space, but Paul's been avoiding us lately. Hi, Pam. We have a command for that, Pam. It's !late. Yeah, see, I can't. Oof. No. I want things that relax me. For sure. Thanks, Anne. See, it's !late. And then it says, let's see, what do we want to do next? Let's grab the, yeah, see, you're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. Nice little Lord of the Rings reference. All right, number 33. I'd probably do a Buffy marathon just because I'm Just getting back into coloring, got into a fight with the floor and lost. Oh gosh, Selena. Number 30. There we go. Is that Dragonfly something I can get separately? Huh. I don't think she has this one available for download right now, but she does have a number of downloads available. Like next weekend, I'm going to be coloring the bunny from this book. I have a slightly unfinished page. I'll show you real quick. Most of her stuff is too detailed for me, but this seems okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Next weekend, like the weekend of the 17th, there we're having like a forest like themed color long. Sherry, this one would probably actually be pretty good for you. She has this one available to download. The nice thing is you can also print it out larger if you need to. And so this one is on her website, and I'm going to be coloring this next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Anyway, but we're going to be doing not this specific page. This was a work in progress ages ago. I'm going to print off a new one, and we're gonna color it together. But yeah, this is a bunny that she has available, and we'll do that next weekend. Let's see. Most of her stuff. Oh, let's see. February I was out of ink and paper. I made sure I stocked up for May. Oh, awesome, Iselina. Yeah, oh, perfect. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, that link right there. She's got all of her little downloads. And if you have kids too, she just uploaded some more kid-friendly drawings. Hi, Della. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Some more kid-friendly ones. What is your schedule now? Also, I'm not getting reminders for the live event. My schedule now, so the idea is they're all going to be in the evening. However, this week I'm kind of starting off slow, kind of getting back into the swing of things here. So our next one, it's actually going to be, and I'll make an event in the Facebook group too. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, type !Facebook and you can see it there. Thank you, Kimmy. But I'll make an event in the Facebook group. Our next stream is going to be on Tuesday, and that is Tuesday, well, it's the 14th. And the reason being is that Tuesday is my birthday, and so I wanted to spend some time with all of you for my birthday since I'm not going anywhere. And so we're going to do a special birthday stream Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. CST. And then I'm thinking that the next stream after that, because it's kind of just a weird off time, I don't want to do like back-to-back streams. You didn't get notification either? Weird. You know, I've noticed something, that if you go to the person's YouTube page and you go to the bell, click the bell, but there's an option where it's like, there's the bell off, there's like personalized, and then there's like all things. There's 3 options for the bell for notifications on YouTube. So if you click the bell, double check that you have notifications on for all things. So just look into that. That might be a reason. My kids are 30 and 24 almost. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. But anyway, so our next stream will be Tuesday at 8:30 CST. And then after that, our next stream will be Friday at 8:30 CST. And that's going to be the night that we color the bunny. You heard your phone dinging me? Nice. Yeah. So birthday stream Tuesday, and then we'll have a color-a-thon stream on Friday. And then ideally, my plan is that following week, things will go back to normal. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I did not just for you, but for a few people, it's not happening. Oh, for the bell. Oh, thanks, Kimmy. But yeah, so that's the idea. Our next streams will be Tuesday, then the following Friday, and then the next week we'll go back to our Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It all has to be in the evening for the foreseeable future, just because the kids are home. I don't really have free daytime anymore. So I will make some events in the Facebook group so that everybody can be aware. Yeah, 8:30 CST. Yeah, there's really no other time I can do it, just because, unless it's a weekend, just because the kids are home all day. Yeah, Central Daylight Time. I can't talk. Yeah, is it CDT now? That's right, Daylight Savings Time, it's switched. Daylight Savings Time is so confusing. Anyway, but yes, yeah, so Central Time. I live in Texas, so yeah, it's all just Central Time. Glad you're doing better. Me too. Me too. I have all click, but my phone broke ever since I got this new one. I don't get any notification or sounds at all. You might need to just check your settings, Rita. Yep. Yay nights. It'll be all nights from here on out. During May, I'm doing 2 streams. One of them will be a daytime stream. I want to say it's a Sunday. Or I'm using 33 right now. And I think, if I remember correctly, it's going to be actually like a 3-hour stream. I'll have the, next time we do a stream, I'll have the schedule available. Oh, it really is, Mia. And the worst part is because I have so many friends around the world. I call it Milwaukee time. There you go. I have so many friends around the world, but not everybody's clocks go back at the same time. So, like, I have a friend that was in the UK, and so he was 6 hours ahead, and then our time changed, and then he was only 5 hours ahead, and then the UK time changed again, and I'm just like, I can't keep up. Time changes are hard. Why can't we all just be like Arizona? Your night will be my day, so I'm more likely to catch you. Oh, awesome, Pam. Well, I'm looking forward for things to get back to normal, and like I said, I think I just needed a little bit of time to kind of adjust and, you know, refocus, find the new normal. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's not super easy right now, but, you know, everybody's making it work. So I think everybody's in the same situation, you know? All right, let's get that in focus. There we go. Indiana doesn't change time, certain parts of it anyway. Really? Only parts of the state don't change? That's got to be interesting and mildly confusing. Europe did the same thing, and it stopped time changes in is stopping time changes in 2021, if I recall correctly. Ooh. See, we just need the US to follow suit. There's a lot of things the US should be doing, but they don't. So we'll just leave that one there. Gives me 33, by the way. I saw a funny meme the other day with something along the lines of, for those of you that are familiar with Harry Potter, that the US trying to manage everything that's going on is like when the Ministry of Magic was trying to, you know, when they were trying to manage Voldemort coming back, just because they weren't believing it and everyone was clueless and nobody was doing what they were supposed to. But I'd like to think that we're starting to flatten the curve a little bit. Let's see. Hi, Aspie. Hi, Emily and everyone. I only just noticed you were on now. Yeah, I'm here. I made a brief announcement earlier today. There wasn't a lot of notice ahead of time, but most definitely, Carol. Most definitely. All right, number 30. Funny because my brother's house will be 7 a.m. across the street. It'll be 8 a.m. trippy. I'm listening to Harry Potter in Spanish. Oh my gosh. 7 a.m. and then 8 a.m. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm going to turn this just a little bit. I should go through the Harry Potter series again. Oh, thanks, B. Okay, and then we're gonna grab number 29. Just a little bit of that there. Not much. Maybe we should add a little green to that too. All right, number 38. The city of Los Angeles just made it a misdemeanor with a fine for not wearing a mask in public. And hello, Robin. Did I see you come in? I don't think so. Or at least I didn't see your name earlier. But that's crazy. But on the other hand, a good thing too. I mean, they said the idea is so that you're not, you know, in case you're asymptomatic, you're not spreading it to anyone. So, fingers crossed. Listen to them at night to decompress from all the craziness while I color. Oh, nice. Okay, let's add a little. This was number 30. There we go. All right, let's do. I don't know, Ezelina. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're gonna grab number 6. No, put that book down right now. 3 business owners were arrested. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna fade this out just a little bit. Sorry, when I get quiet sometimes it's because I'm concentrating. I'm thinking too hard. Aw, thanks, Kimmy. We're not going to do the exact same colors that we did on this smaller part here. We're going to do a little bit more of a, let's see. Let's do number 61. Violating the order to close. Oh, yeah, I get that. Number 61. We're going to blend that in here. Well, I have missed you all terribly, and I am so glad that I am back with all of you for sure. Like I mentioned earlier, my husband and I started doing yoga. We're doing yoga with Adrian, so that's nice. Mostly, I just realized just how not strong I am. So don't get me wrong, I have not backed off on the amount of cookies that I eat. But for those of you that are around, I was fairly ill back in October, and I lost a lot of weight then. And I think I just lost a lot of muscle mass when it all happened. And so I can just tell. And so we've started doing yoga. It's like this 30-day thing. And I'm so glad I recruited my husband to do it with me, because there are so many nights where I'm just like, I don't want to do it. But he's helped me stick with it. He's also excited because he's lost some weight doing it all. So yoga's been a nice kind of little, exercise and distraction, so that's been good. Aw, thanks, Mia. Let's see. I don't listen or read anything about it. Every couple of days watching the news, it gives me too much anxiety. Yeah, I get that, Pam. I get that. I watch enough to update myself and turn it off after. Yeah, I get 1 email a day that's a briefing of it, and I don't have to read the articles about it. I love the Sword of Truth books. I don't think I've read those ones. Yeah, Kimmy, I'm so glad you're back. How are you feeling these days, Kimmy? Yogurt is fun. That's what I call yoga. She does pretty good. The first days were pretty easy, but oh my goodness. We had a balance day, using number 6. We had a balance day, and oh my goodness, I did not realize how little balance I have. We have to do it at night, though, after the kids go to bed, because otherwise they're going to be, answering, it's going to be 20 questions while we're trying to relax and focus, and they're going to be getting all up in everything. And so, yeah, we do it after they go to bed, just because there'd be too many distractions if we did it while they were awake. Do I have a combo chart for the Ergosoft? I do. Hello, Michelle. So these are the charts that I have for the Ergosoft. I can grab them real quick. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Kimmy. Okay, so this one is a Ergosoft versus Arteza. Yes, exactly. The link to this is in the, in the files of the Facebook group. It's in there. But the ones that are in there is we have Ergosoft versus Prismacolor and Arteza comparison chart. So it's not Arteza and Prismacolor next to each other. These are the colors that match Arteza best. So this is in there all the way up through all 36. And then I also have a regular Ergosoft chart. And I don't use the chart much anymore. I mean, there's only 36 colors, so I have most of them memorized. So there's the Staedtler Ergosoft chart, and then the Arteza and Prismacolor comparison chart. Found myself a long time ago waiting in line, didn't realize I was doing tree pose in the line. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. It's still a little bit of an adjustment. There are days where I am not too happy with Adrian. Well, it's just like, you know, she's super flexible just because this is what she does for a living, you know? And so she's, you know, she's got us up in like a plank pose or whatever, and she's just like, and slowly lower yourself to the ground. And I'm just like, slowly lower yourself to the ground? I have no arm strength. Yeah, I cannot do push-ups. And I'm just like thud onto the ground. I was like, well, that worked out well. Thanks, Adrian. Slowly lower yourself to the ground. Thanks, Mia. I do like a good spreadsheet. Number 61. Okay. Zelina has to choose. Number 20. Well, hopefully. She swears that I'll be stronger after 30 days. It does not list the particular combos I'm using today. However, do I still have it on here? Okay, here we go. This is also in the files, and this is a Staedtler Ergosoft color palette. So this has got all of these. They may not be exact matches if you color them in, because these were all scanned in, but it does have the numbers next to them. And then there are, oh, I moved the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Let's see. Hang on. Grab the wrong thing. There we go. You can see at the bottom here, these are color combinations that I like to use. So actually, the one on the bottom left here is pretty similar to what I'm doing here, except instead of, let's see, where's my finger? There we go. Instead of the white, I'm using the number 10 yellow. So this combination here with the dark purple and the light purple, and then, well, I guess that was more this one here. So like this one here, I'm using number 6, number 61, and number 20. So then, you know, you've got some browns and pinks. These are some, so these right here, there you go. This one here, and this one here are all good leaf combinations. And then these are other colors that I have found that go well together. So this is also in the files. So they are color palettes. If you are a Prismacolor user, I haven't adjusted this since I redid my format on here, so let's make room for that. There we go. If you are a Prismacolor user, there is also this color palette here that should either be in the files or I posted it on there. So you could like do a search for color palette or something. I want to say it's in the files. But yeah, and that's all in the Facebook group. So if you are curious, those are there. All right, let's go ahead and use number 6. It's in the files. Okay, cool. Thank you, Kimmy. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if I made that a post or actually put it in the files. You know, I should start watching again. I should go through Downton Abbey again. I did enjoy Downton Abbey. Finally able to get the 150 a little while back, so not going to buy more pencils for a while. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. You got the 150. Oh, thanks, Mia. Thanks, Iselina. Yeah, I do like a good spreadsheet. Like, I feel like I couldn't have a job where all I did, we're going to use number 20. I feel like I couldn't have a job where I did spreadsheets all the time. It would probably get a little tedious. But when I have lists to make and stuff, I do enjoy a good spreadsheet. There's something oddly satisfying about seeing it all organized like that. Which is funny because, I mean, you know, I guess I have my office corner, but even growing up, I was a pretty messy little kid. I never had any of my stuff organized. It's just the simple things. Kind of like when you're driving along and you happen to like move to the left lane the same time somebody's moving to the right lane. I love a good simultaneous lane change. I don't know. Is that weird? You love Downton Abbey? Yeah. Yeah, I should go through that again. I'm trying to remember what platform streams that. Is that Netflix? Or is that Amazon? I can't remember. All right, we're going to grab number 38. And you know, we may be able to finish up this one on the birthday stream. So that'll be good. So yeah, we're using number 38 right here. And we're going to use it a little bit here too. Amazon? Okay, yeah, I couldn't quite remember. Amazon Prime? Okay. Well, I'll have to watch that. Maybe I'll watch that tonight as I'm wrapping things up. Okay, let's shift that over. Let's go ahead and use that number 38 on this side here. I love the Downton Abbey soundtrack too. It's so pretty. There we go. Okay, so for those of you that have been around for my previous streams, I had some more upbeat music last time I streamed, and now this week I've got some little, like a little bit more calm music. So what do you prefer? Is this music too quiet? Is it putting you to sleep? Did you like the more upbeat music, or do you find this more calm music more relaxing? I was trying to go for a more like relaxing vibe, but I don't know. All right, number 6. Hi, Rosemary. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. You know, I almost feel like I want to do some brown maybe. We'll see. I'm not too worried about going over these little circles because I'm going to embellish this with gel pen. Very zen. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. Well, maybe we'll make the birthday stream a COVID-free zone so we don't even talk about it, and we'll just straight up enjoy the birthday stream and relax and hang out. Awesome, Michelle. Perfect. We'll get you approved. I did my nails today, so if the polish holds out, then I'll probably do the same nails. But if not, then it'll give me a reason to do birthday nail polish. I thought about making tonight a free zone, but I figure it was the first night back, probably had some things to talk about, so. But yeah, we could make the birthday stream a free zone. Awesome, thanks, Kimmy. Ooh, you ladies are fast. All right, now number 20. There we go. Sprinkle nails. Ooh, sprinkle nails could be fun. Yeah, these ones I got some glitter. I do love me some glitter. I got some nail stamping plates. I just see if I have like glittery ones or birthday cake ones. I should definitely do some birthday nails. Number 10. Yeah, we've done a couple of those streams beforehand. Like I said, I figured tonight, you know, it was gonna get brought up just because it was my first night back and everything. But all day, if I have a moment, I refresh and read. Nice. But yeah, so I think maybe we'll do that next time. Everybody can just relax. I'm resisting the urge to chop off my own hair. Yes, resist the urge, Lena. It's funny, my husband and son went and got haircuts right before it all went down. And my daughter's been growing her hair out for ages because she really wanted an Elsa braid, you know, like Frozen. But her hair, so I don't know if anybody here knows, but my husband is Korean. And so my children are half Korean. And they have his hair, which is very thick, very black, just like, my hair is very thin and fine. But her hair is just, I mean, it's gorgeous. I love it. Not gonna lie, just tiny bit jealous. No, I kid. But it's just gorgeous. It's like black and it's got like little highlights of brown in it, but it's so thick. Anyway, it was getting pretty long. It was past her shoulder blades, but it was just getting to be in her hair and it was hot. She didn't want it short, but she did want it trimmed. Now, mommy has some hair trimming scissors, and I've got those special ones that like make it so I don't even know the name of it, but it's like when you cut bangs and it kind of creates a little bit of fringe, so it's not just like blunt all the way across. So I did have her sit down and I cut off probably about 3 inches. It's very thick and dark. Yeah, exactly. I cut off about 3 inches of her hair and then, you know, did it up. So I didn't do anything crazy. And truth be told, I don't even know if I would have taken her to the hairstylist for that anyway, because it was such a simple cut. You know, I couldn't do, you know, like an A-line cut by any means, you know. But it was nothing fancy. She just, it was getting to be a bit much and it was getting hot and she just wanted some of it gone. So I did give her a haircut, but it looks just fine. Oh, it is, Mia. It is so pretty. Like she, you know, because she's so young, a lot of times when she, you know, has her shower or bath at night or whatever, we'll just let her hair air dry. But if she'll put up with it and she lets me blow dry it, it just naturally just falls like so super straight and it's just shiny and gorgeous. And I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's funny because she's mixed race. It's not just straight jet black, because my husband's hair is just jet black, but she's got, you know, streaks of brown in it as well, and it's so pretty, so pretty. I'm gonna have to look out when she gets older. Them boys. No, I'm kidding. I grew my bangs out. Can't stand hair in my face. It's long, small on my back. I cut bangs right before it all went down, but bangs aren't a weird thing for me to do because when I was in high school, I had bangs, and I always trimmed my own bangs because I hated the idea of going to a salon and paying, you know, $20-25 just for a bang trim. So I taught myself how to do it. But now nobody sees me, so what's the point? I've just been pinning it back anyway. That's where I'm resisting the urge to cut it. Yeah. So I just, honestly, most days I'll just pull it back in a ponytail with a headband. I mean, I'm married. I ain't got anybody to impress. All right, let's see. You don't need to blow dry. You can just put hair oil at the ends when it's sort of damp and then just brush it straight. Hair oil? What kind of hair oil? And what would the hair oil do for it? Because honestly, I condition her hair. You know, I realized once it got long enough, oh, thanks, Aspie. I realized that once it got long enough, I needed to, you know, move her up from the baby shampoo and stuff, obviously. So, but what would it not make her hair oily? See, I'm used to my thin and fine hair, so I don't even know. Oh, a Dyson one would be nice. Now, see, that's the thing, too, is that I don't do it all the time because she doesn't have the patience. Because it's so thick, it takes a lot longer for it to dry. I use macadamia oil. It makes it shiny and soft. Interesting. Katara, do you have that same kind of hair, like the thick black hair? I will say that having a child with that kind of hair, I have had to practically completely relearn how to do hair just because it's so foreign to me. Because like I said, her hair, short of, I have thin, fine hair too, but it's long enough to sit on. Oh, that's so pretty. It detangles too as it dries. Oh, nice. Like I said, my hair is so thin. It's, well, not so thin. It's not like, you know, it's just, my hair is thin and fine, but hers is like the exact opposite. And so I've had to relearn how to take care of her hair. So I remember when she got old enough and her hair actually, because, you know, it was pretty thin as baby hair, but as she grew up and it started to get thicker, I remember I was washing her hair and everything, and, I guess I didn't get all the soap out or something, but it's like her hair has layers. So it's like I have to fully like lift up everything and rinse like underneath and through and everything. Otherwise I don't get all the soap out. So I need to condition it. I use a lot of conditioner and then hair oil at the end to prevent damage. Oh, okay, okay. All right, so let's see. We're going to use our blue Sleety metallic gel pen. We're going to do a little embellishing here. And we could do the rest of the wings here in a little bit, but I thought we'd change up the pace just a little bit. I don't want to talk about tangled hair. It's going to take me over an hour to detangle my hair. Oh, goodness. Wait, how long is your hair, Iselina? All right, so we're going to use blue Sleety metallic gel pen here. And yeah, we're going to do blue in these little dots also. Let's see. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. I will say, like, I have clippers and stuff with the different size, you know, like the razor with the different size things, so, but I am not comfortable. I've watched the hairstylist do, you know, my son and my husband's hair, but I don't think I'm comfortable enough to venture their hair. Hers was just a simple straight across cut, you know what I mean? Yay, glitter! Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to grab our green Sleety metallic gel pen. And do I want to do... Ooh, I have an idea. We're going to use this, but we're also going to use this one here. This is the Arteza metallic gel pen. Okay. So we're going to kind of intersperse the different colored greens. This one's not putting out as much ink. It's actually a brand new pen. I think that I had it sitting for a while. And so, got a sticky note here. We can scribble it out just a bit. Glitter covers a multitude of sins, does it not? It is. Glitter is pretty awesome. Here, we'll put this here. I think I had it sitting horizontal for too long before I used it, because these are actually really good. So one of my tricks, if I know that there's plenty of ink and it just needs to get moving a little bit, so we're going to take our sticky note here. I'll go ahead and open it up, take it on out. I know this seems silly, but I actually blow into this end, not just like I put my mouth on the end, not let any air escape, and it gives it just enough pressure to push out. So we can see not much is coming out, and it should be coming more, you know, more out. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. I don't know if my head will get in here. There we go. Give it just enough pressure for it to come out just a little bit more. Not as much as I would like, but it's getting there. I wonder why it's doing this. These are notoriously like good. Like, I love these pens. There we go. I don't know if you could see how much it put out. Yeah, so a lot of times you could, if you wanted to, very gently. Careful not to put your tongue or anything around here because you do not want to be eating ink. But you can just carefully put your lips around here. And the idea is not to let any of it blow out. And you could like suck a little bit, but the risk with sucking on this end is that, again, you could have ink. But this is a pretty safe way to do it. You just put your mouth on the edge of here and just gently blow. And that'll tell you too kind of more about the pen, if it's truly clogged, if it's truly dried out. Now this pen is struggling because I have had it sitting on my shelf for probably at least 5 months because I bought backups a while ago, but I love these pens. Yeah, that's a little bit better. But yeah, so just you put your mouth on the end, don't let any air escape, and essentially you're just putting a little bit of pressure behind that tube just to kind of push that out a little bit. And sometimes just getting it flowing is just enough to get things going. Here we go. That's better. That's what we wanted. Yeah, and always make sure you have a piece of paper under you because as you can see, you know, we got a little puddle ink. And you don't want to do it for too long because you don't want to waste too much ink, but that'll give you a bit of an idea of whether or not your pen is done for. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of help. Alright, this is a slightly different shade of green of gel pen, which we're going to use to fill in the rest. Well, and I have pretty much complete faith in these Sleety gel pens, so if one's dry, I just know it's because the tip hasn't been used, or, you know, I've had it pointing the wrong direction. I have practically zero, well, not even practically, I mean, there's just, I have very few complaints about the Sleety gel pens. I love them so much. Okay, so you can see, I mean, they're two different brands. One's Arteza and one is Sleety, but you get the two different color of little beading there. Okay, so now we're gonna grab the purple Sleety metallic gel pen. Okay, you know, a little trick I use is smear the gel a little to get shading before it dries. Oh yeah, you can do that for sure. All right, we're gonna use this purple here. I don't want to use the purple. I take it back. Here, I'm gonna try and pick it up a little bit. That purple is not popping the way I want it to. Okay, instead, just got a watchdog violation and closed my computer completely. I have no idea what it was. Oh no, Pam. Hi, Alyssa. Welcome. Alan, thank you. Do you have any kind of antivirus software on your computer that'll protect you from stuff like that? Okay, I think what we're going to use, let's see, we have this glitter gel pen from Arteza. Let's see, that's a metallic one, but I'm hoping for glitter. This one's metallic too. There we go. There's a nice kind of, it's funny, this always throws me because for some reason it came with like a red cap and base, but really it's like this dark kind of rose color. See, and this is more of a red one. I think they put the wrong cap and base in it. I got the right color, so it doesn't really matter. But I think we'll go ahead and do this one here, the darker of the pinks. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. Oh yeah, I like that much better. That pops a little bit more. And this is Arteza glitter, and this is the darker pink. I wanted something that would pop from the purple just a little bit. There we go. Might be a little bit dark. You could go for a lighter color if you wanted to, but we'll balance it with some more darker colors as we go along. Okay, sounds good, Kenny. Get some rest. Thank you for coming. It was so exciting having everyone here. Okay. And in fact, if this was too dark, you could always take your Sleety pink. I have antivirus protection. It runs a check every day. Never come across this before. I will not look into it. Or you will look into it later. Yeah, I would just run a... Oh, yeah, exactly, Azalina. Yeah, I would just run a antivirus scan on your computer and you're probably fine. They're doing well, Sherry. We're, you know, there's adjustments to be made. I'm going to press my hand here to see if it's dry. Which it's not quite. But I actually feel like that's almost too dark. So I'm going to lift what I can with just what's wet. And I'm going to go over it with this pink metallic gel pen. It's thick enough that it covers pretty well. So we're going to try and tone this down just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, they are doing well. We're adjusting and, you know, they're getting their exercise and they've got their homework and, you know, we're making it work. We're figuring out our new normal and they miss their friends, but they get to see them on Zoom and Google and all that kind of stuff. And we send their friends videos and they get to talk to their cousins and stuff. So, you know, it's not too terrible. Okay, that toned it down just a little bit. I like that a little bit better. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, that's a little bit better. What do you think? I feel like that previous pink was just too dark. But yeah, so I went over it with the Sleety, and that's one of the reasons I really love the Sleeties, just because their ink, what's the word? It's opaque. It's thick, so it sits really well on top of things. Which is why I had no doubt that once I got this green one going that it would, you know, be up to the challenge. All right, let's go do this other side here. Yeah, it looks much better. That other one was just too dark. Too dark, too dark. All right. There we go. Blue here. Now, I do want the shades to be the same, and as thick as the other pink is, oh, missed that one. It might be much lighter than the other one, not having to compete. So here's what I'm going to do. Even though the other one was too dark, I still want it to be the same shade. So I'm going to put the dark pink here again, and then once again cover it over with pink so that it stays the same shade. Back again, Mom, son, and a drink always make a mess with gel pens. Yeah, I have to be real careful. Like when I'm doing it, I need to make sure, because I know that I'm going to be working here and on the outside, and I won't be working on the inside. Oh yeah, they're great, Sherry. And so I definitely plan strategically when and where I use my gel pens. For sure. All right, so now we're going to use these two greens here. So the Sleety green. And then we're going to use this Arteza green. And then when you look away, you can see that it's just enough difference in the shades of green that it gives it a little bit of variation. Sounds good, Aspie. Have a great night. I always do my gel pen last so I can let it dry for a day or else I smudge. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Every time she sees a live stream, she thinks it's the same person. Mom's funny. She's watching you now and said, man, is her hand flying? Oh, yeah. Aw, thank you. All right, so like I said, I want these to be the same shades, and so we're going to use the dark pink first and then go over it with the pink. Otherwise, I think this side will be much lighter than the other side. Okay, so let's slide this down here. And we'll go ahead and add this. Then once we know it's dry, we'll go back over it with the other pink. There we go. All right, I'm gonna give that a second to dry. Me too, Mia. They are my favorite glitter gel pens. And then I realized we didn't do this little fleck down here. And here I do want to do the purple. So we're going to grab the purple metallic gel pen. Okay. That's the purple there. I'm going to slide it on over, just like so. Purple here, purple here, and purple here. Okay, now I know that that purple is still a little bit wet. Yay, I'm on TV! I'm gonna press my hand here, not wipe it by any means, I'm just pressing. And when I press, I'm just picking up whatever is, you know, maybe might still be damp, and I can look at my hand, see, I can see that there's a little bit of glitter, but there's no ink. Oh, sorry, there it is. I don't know if you can see it. Well, focus, there we go. Yeah, there we go, okay. You can see there's a little bit of glitter on my hand, but no ink. So I think we are safe to go ahead. And let's get that back in focus. There we go. Safe to go ahead and use this pink overlapping here. The reason you really want to wait until it's dry, and I even occasionally clean the nib when I'm going over something like this, is because if it's wet, then rather than this lighter pink just sitting on top of the darker pink, you're blending it and getting a whole new shade of pink. don't over other gel pens. I do occasionally clean my nib just to make sure I'm not getting any of the darker pink mixed in with this pink. How many times can I use the word pink in a sentence? So as I gotta scoot, guys, but Emily, it has been great to see you back. I'll make sure to download that bunny pic for next week. Sounds good, Sherry. I'm so glad you came. What gel pens are you using? The Arteza? Iselina, I'm using a mix of the Sleety metallic gel pens and the Arteza glitter gel pens and the Arteza metallics. So, like, here's an Arteza metallic, and then this is the Sleety metallic, and then we're using, this one was a glitter too, but they have glitter greens too. So this is a glitter green there. But yeah. Well, we've caught up on both sides here. I'm thinking this might actually be a good time to call it. Normally we end about 10:30. Got about 10 more minutes, but yeah, we've finished an equal amount on both sides. So I think now will be a good time. I am so glad I was able to come back and see all of you again. This has been wonderful to see everybody. I missed you all immensely. I think it was too long, but you know, we took some time, we processed everything, we found our new norm, and yeah, so I'm going to make an event on Facebook. Our next live stream is going to be the birthday stream. We're going to continue with our Dragonfly page, and that will be on Tuesday the 14th at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, Central U.S. time. All right. In the meantime, everybody have a lovely weekend. If you are an Easter celebrator, have a lovely Easter. Stay safe, stay healthy. Yeah, I'll see you all Tuesday, and yeah, and then we'll be back on Friday again. All right. So everyone have a great night. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I will see you all on Tuesday. All right. Bye.